Hello, good morning, and welcome back to all of you. My name is Vishal Manocha, owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions, and you are watching a live show which happens every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and India right now it's 8:30 p.m. Welcome back to yet another live session where we provide all the updates from the last 1 week, whatever happened in the Canadian immigration, and also it gives you a time to post your question into the comment section, and I'll be definitely available for you to answer them live for you right away. There were a lot of excitement, a lot of news for this week we have to share. A surprise express entry draw is one of the definitely the most important news for this week. But we also have another important draw to be shared, which was held in ONP in Ontario. We will be talking a lot about it today because that is the most popular draw in across Canada right now. If you talk about provincial nominee draws happening across Canada, the OANP, one of the draw where the score dropped to 250 points only, was did happen this week. This could be the lowest PNP draw ever held across Canada in any of the province. So stay tuned for more update for that one, and we will be also sharing more information about the post graduation work permit for the which was announced last week will be extended for another 18 months. What more you can expect and when exactly you can submit your application, we will be talking more about that too in this show. And as I said, if you have any question, any uh, thing to ask, kindly post it into the comment section, and I'll be very happy to answer that for you right away. So let us take up the first update of this session, which is the express entry draw, which was held this Wednesday, a couple of days ago, and the number of invitations sent were again 7,000, which matched the previous express entry draw, which was held last Wednesday. So this week we were not expecting any draw, but this was again a surprise draw under express entry. Unfortunately, not a CEC draw again, it was an all program draw. The score also dropped to 484 this time as compared to 489, 490, which was previously. But the number of invitations sent last Friday and this Friday was still the highest, which is 7,000 invitations were sent during both of these draws, which were held last week and this week. The difference was between the CRS score of 490 and 484. So that is definitely, it is going down. It is definitely moving forward toward the low of 480, 475 mark. Maybe the next draw we are seeing close to 480. Because most of the people, I think, under this range of 490 and plus have already been invited in the last two draws, which were held last week and this week. This week was a surprise draw because it was not scheduled for a draw for this week. We were not scheduled for any draw for this Wednesday. But we all know IRCC has been very unpredicted. They have been conducted their draws irregularly, surprising draws happening, but unfortunately no CEC draw still been held. No Canadian Experience draw been held this week, which is, as I said, is definitely very disappointing again for all the clients who are waiting for the Canadian Experience class draw. This is definitely very disappointing, but we have been talking about it from last couple of months. The CEC draw should be coming up, but not sure why we are still waiting for that. What exactly IRCC is planning, you may never know. You can get a surprise draw with low score of 400 and everybody in the CEC invited at one time. So stay tuned for that also. You never know, even that is coming up for you. So make sure you are make sure you are basically prepared for your CC draws. You have got your file into the pool. If you have got your 1 year experience, if you have got your vest done, you have done your ILTS done, that you should be into the pool. You never know, a CC draw may happen, and that could also come with a surprising low score, even as low as 400. You never know that. So stay prepared for that. Be into the pool for that. If you're not into the pool, definitely sorry, you will not have a chance to qualify under any of the draws. So make sure if you're eligible, or if you are not sure if you're eligible or not, contact us and we will be happy to help you and get you into the pool. And definitely once the invite has been received, we can help you also getting your permanent residency done. If you have got the invite in the last two draws and you're still not sure about how to submit your application, or you're not certain about the things, kindly contact our office. We are located in Brampton, Ontario. We have another office in Alberta, Calgary, and we have two offices back home in India in Karnal and Kshetra. So you can contact us through our offices and we can help you create your profile, submit your profile into the pool, and also help you get your permanent residency approved through Express Entry programs. So that was the update for Express Entry for this week. Now let us move to the OINP draw. Before even, in fact, I move to ONP draw, let me discuss about provincial nominee program in general. We have seen that there have been a lot of activities around different provinces where people have been invited through PNP draws. The good thing is, in the coming years, by 2025, there will be more regular PNP draws, and the number of invitation or number of people invited through this draw will be going higher every this year. So this year they have a target of around 105,000. By 2025, they have a target of 100 and around 18,000 people to be allowed to get their PR or will be invited through these draw. So you can see after Express Entry, the most popular program is the provincial nominee program. That is the second economic stream for somebody who wants to immigrate to Canada. So if you are looking for your permanent residency in Canada, don't miss the opportunity. You may qualify under provincial nominee programs if you are not qualifying directly under Express Entry. Express Entry is the most popular stream, is the best way to come to Canada, but you have to also think about the second best option, which is your provincial nominee program. So make sure, if you're not aware of it, if you don't know how those programs work, contact us. All the provinces have their own separate PNP programs, and you may qualify for those programs depending on your lot of factors like your age, your education, your experience in the field. You may be invited to one or the other province. So as I said, as I mentioned, in the coming years, we will see that PNP will be getting more aggressive, as we already seeing that in the first 3 months of March of 2023, we can already see a lot of people getting invited through this program. So now that takes us to the next update of this week, which is the OINP skill trade class draw. Yes, there was yet another draw yesterday where OINP invited people through skill trade class stream. Through that skill trade class stream, uh, the, the best thing to note here was the score, the CRS score. The people who got invitation yesterday have scored as low as 250 in Express Entry. So now you can assume that with that sort of score of 250, you were invited through an Express Entry. So the people were already into the Express Entry pool, but they were invited through this ONP skill trade class draw, where certain NOC knock were targeted. Sorry, certain NOC knock were targeted. You can check on about those NOC knock on the Ontario website, on the skill trade website. But I'm just going to share you a few most common invitation which we have seen throughout 2023, and I think this is the fifth draw for the Ontario skill trade class in the last 3 months. So this is the most popular stream of all the PNP, I'll say right now. The people have been invited at the highest number in the stream. The score is the lowest. Only 250 was required to get invitation under this draw. So you can see that it totally depends. That's what I've been telling you in the beginning of this. So you should always be in the pool. You never know which other province might have your skill requirement, and they may invite you to apply for permanent residency. Now, if you talk about the common NOC knock under the skill trade, we all know even in the budget yesterday, the Ontario tabled its budget yesterday. It was announced that a lot of development and a lot of funding will be put toward the skill development stream, because Ontario is expecting the largest skill shortage ever they have under the stream. So this stream is definitely going to be very popular in the coming years. Try to get experience in this field. There are a lot of, giving you an example, a welder comes under the stream, a carpenter, usually skilled trade belongs to a lot of construction workers are usually a part of this. Supervisor under the construction field are a part of it. Painters are a part of it. Welders are a part of it. Even automobile mechanic is a part of the skill trade. So this has a lot of NOC knock under which you can get an invitation. But there are few NOC knock which we have seen which get invitation every time. So just name few is the painter, the welder, and automobile mechanics we have seen are been invited every time this draw has been held. So this is something to look forward for you if you are definitely looking to get your PR through PNP. You're not able to qualify through Express Entry, then this could be the stream for you to target. If you target this stream, then definitely this is something uh, you can definitely be rest assured that this is the most popular stream. The maximum number of ITs have been sent with the lowest CRS score, and this draw had 250 CRS score under Express Entry, and those all people were invited who had at least 1 year of experience in all these streams or all this NOC knock. You can get more information about that NOC knock which were invited on the ONP skill trade draw. Uh, you can definitely find that for you. I have a question from Shiva Bansal. Meanwhile, we'll be taking up more updates. We have our first uh, viewer who's asking a question. I'll invite all our viewers. If you have any question, any concern about your immigration need, kindly contact us and we will be happy to assist you. Sir, I want to study in Canada. Please suggest me a good college. Shivam, there are a lot of good colleges across Canada. In fact, most of the colleges are good colleges. They have a state of art facility and they are being set up that all the international and domestic students are definitely getting advantage of the colleges in Canada. But what we will need from you is definitely which province you are looking at to study. Then what we need from you is your academic score and your IELTS score. Once we have got that information, then we can suggest according to your profile the program, the college, the province which will work best for you. So my advice to you, Shivam, will be kindly contact us, an office in India or Canada, provide us more information about your profile, then we will be able to suggest a good college and a good program depending on your IELTS score, your academic score. We will figure out what is the best for you uh, according to your profile. But as I said, all the public colleges and even in fact there are a lot of private few colleges which are very good and which are offering very good quality education. So it all depends on what exactly you want to study, which program you want to study, and depending on that, we will be able to help you and get you a good and definitely a good program for you, a good college for you. But kindly share more information about your profile, and Shivam, we will be happy to help you in that regard. So now we have the next update coming up for this session. Before we wait for more questions to come in, we have okay. Let us discuss about the post-graduation work permit extension for 18 months, which has been recently announced. Which was last Friday. It was announced. In fact, during the show, it was announced, but it just was announced after the completion of the show. We couldn't share it by that time, but I'm pretty sure that yes, it was. It's that's how it looks like. So basically, for this one, the good thing is, first of all, although the further update is still awaited, the start date to apply for this program is 6th of April. You can apply for your post-graduate work permit after 6th of April. For more detail is still awaited that what exactly will be the process, how to apply it. So stay tuned for that one. We will be sharing more information maybe by next week. If you have an update, we will be sharing more information about uh, how you can apply it. But the good thing is, this does not give you an automatic extension. You have to apply as per our understanding as of now, which is good because last year there was a lot of confusion. People were not sure. Some of the people never got a letter. They have to still apply. It was very confusing last time this public policy was announced that how people will be invited and how will they get the invitation for the post-graduation work permit. But this time, definitely the best thing is that you'll have to apply for this post-graduation work permit stream. You'll not get an automatic renewal, so that means everybody know what exactly they need to do. But as I said, still further information is awaited, and we are expecting that information to be updated before 6th of April 2023, because by that time you will be able to apply for this extension. So stay tuned for further update for post-graduation work permit extension for 18 months. But definitely that is a great news for international students who have been in Canada and who have been waiting to qualify for PR. That will give you more time to qualify. But I know the one major concerning factor as of still now is still your CEC draw still not been held in 2023, a specific 2023 CEC draw. But you need to remember that IRCC already announced that specific draw will start happening in the spring. So spring did started this Monday officially. It was the first day of the spring, but so we can expect the next week could be a CEC draw coming up if we have to believe the information being shared previously that the CEC will be Like there'll be more specific draws starting the spring. So that gives us an hope that we are in the spring season now, that we can expect CEC announcing CEC Canadian Experience Class draw very soon. Canadian Experience Class is basically for all people who are in Canada on a work permit, and if you have gained 1 year of experience in any NOC knock O, A, or B, will make you qualify under Canadian Experience Class. So that's how it works. So if you have definitely need more information, or if you want to know that you qualify under CEC, contact us and we will be happy to help you in that regard. Then we have a couple of more questions. Let me take up those before we take up our next update for the day. Shekhar Kumar has a question: is September 2023 still open and how to apply? Yes, Shekhar, September 2023 is still open. We have seats available in all colleges. Not all colleges. We have got seats available in colleges in GTA and also all across Canada. So basically, if you are looking to apply for September, you still have time, but not too much of time. You have to make sure that if you are serious of starting your education in September 2023, you should start your process as soon as possible. If you have not yet done so, you're already late. We have still got few seats available. Depending on your profile, we can suggest you the college, the program, but we will need more and more, definitely more information from you to guide you for which, if according to your program, the seats are still available in September or not. But yes, to answer the question, we have got seats available and you can still apply. How to apply is basically contact our office, provide us all your document. We will help you submit the application to 2 or 3 colleges depending on your requirement. Then we will wait for the LOA to be received. Once the LOA is received, you pay your tuition fees, you pay your GIC, we apply for your study permit application and then wait for the decision to come. Usually these days the decisions are coming very quickly. Within 1 month or maximum 2 months the decision has been made. But it's always better to submit your application on time so that you can start your education on time. So contact your office in India or Canada if you are looking for admission for September 2023 intake and you are still back home in your home country. Now, Bharat is the coach. What is the best way to immigrate to Canada? PNP, PR, or express entry? Bharat, the best way to come to Canada, you're talking about PNP, express. Both are the best way, the most popular way, and through most popular stream through which people have been invited to apply for the PR. Express entry is obviously the most popular stream and through which people come to Canada. PNP is the second most popular stream after express entry. So these both are good stream to apply, the best stream to apply, but it will depend on what sort of education, what sort of background you're coming from, what experience you have, which field you have experience in, and that way we will be able to help you and let you know which is the better option, that is PNP or express entry. It depends on your profile. The people who have got in good score, who have got say masters, who have done good in IELTS and got more than 3 years of experience, definitely express entry is the best way to come. But right now the scores are very high. We have seen that this week itself there was a surprise, although it was a surprise draw, but the score was 484. Previous draw was 490. So scores are very high, so it will depend if you will be able to qualify for express entry or not. For PNP, definitely if you have some certain skills which are in shortage in that province, then you are likely to be picked for a PNP. But even most of the PNP stream works through express entry. So the first thing you need to do is, if you are planning to come to Canada, get into the express entry pool, create your profile, do your IELTS, create your WES, and that's how it will be the best way for you to come to Canada. Other than that, if that is not working out, then as I said, maybe sometime coming on a work permit, working here for a 1 year, and that may give you extra points through an LMI or through 1 year experience, and that can also make your chances higher of getting a PR, and that could be again through express entry, through federal skilled worker or CEC class, again depending on your profile. So I hope that answers your question, Bharat. Then we have another question from Rising Star Elevator Private Limited. How can I apply for spouse open work permit? Okay. To apply for spouse open work permit, first of all, definitely your spouse need to be the principal applicant, sponsor, need to be in Canada, either on a work permit or a study permit. Then they can invite you on a spousal open work permit. We do a lot of spousal visa application through PR through representatory. Every day we get approvals with this category. We have a very strong uh, forte on this particular part of application. We have been doing very great and getting a lot of success. In fact, I think on this Tuesday itself, we got 4 PR approvals, spousal PR application in one day. So yes, you can trust us. So if you're looking for spousal open work permit, kindly contact our office for further information. You can note down a direct line 647-939-0484, and that will definitely help you in getting more further information about that how to apply for your spousal open work permit. So I hope that answers your question right. Again, if you have any further doubt, kindly contact us and we will be happy to assist you throughout your process for your spousal open work permit. And it has, as I said, this person who's sponsoring should have a maintained status in Canada and should be either working or studying in Canada for you to be eligible to apply for a spousal open work permit. Now, moving on to the college admissions update, we have still seats available for May 2023. Cambrian Hanson and Albert Alpha both are open for May 2023. PG and UG both programs are open. Brampton and Mississauga for Brampton, North York, and Scarborough campuses for these institutions are open for May 2023 for onshore students only. So if you are onshore, if you're looking to invite your looking to apply for the admission for 1 year or a 2 year program, you can definitely contact us. But you have to be very, very quick because seats are very limited. Seats have just opened up for May 2023, and we are expecting that it will not going to last very long. So if you have any further, if you have any application, if you are an agent, we can help you. If you are a student looking for an admission, onshore admission, we can help you. And that will definitely, if May is just around the corner, we are just in the end of March, so just the April is left. So you have to make sure you have got fees available, because in last couple of days I have noticed the people applied for the LOA, they got their LOA, they paid $2,300 fee, the initial fees to the college, and then they were not able to arrange the next fees. So my suggestion to those students and any students who's contacting us, that you should have your first semester fees available, because the seats we are giving you are confirmed seats. You will definitely get an LOA, and once you get an LOA, you will hardly get 2 to 3 weeks to pay your first semester fees. So only apply for an LOA if you have got that fees with you, because otherwise, even if you pay the initial fees, that will become non-refundable and you will lose that money. So make sure that you are that you have seats, like you have fees available before you apply. You have the relevant document to apply, and we can definitely assist you to apply for an onshore admission for May 2023, and so even September 2023 when you're offshore, the seats are available. And if you're not offshore, onshore, you're offshore, the seats are available for September 2023 intake. Let me take up another question we have here, which is from Gurpreet. What is PR support LMI? Okay, so basically, LMI gives you an extra 50 point for your permanent residency. How does that work? Is example, if your employer is ready to support you for an LMI application for your PR, when they do an LMI application, it is supporting either PR or work permit or both. So depending on your situation, it depends what LMI you are getting from your employer. So if you are just doing for a work permit, then you may not get your 50 points. But if you're doing for a PR and a work permit, or just for PR, that gives you an extra 50 points. So basically, when you submit an application, you have to select the category which says that you are applying under permanent residency stream. Under permanent residency stream, the the program requirements are low, and the chances of you getting the 50 points is definitely higher, and that will definitely give you an extra edge over the people who are scoring low, and make your chances of getting a PR higher, because that gives you an extra 50 points once you apply. In fact, PR not LMI is not just for 50 points. You can also get 200 points LMI. 200 points LMI can also be something which works out, but that is not very common. 200 points is somebody who is for a senior manager, director position, president, CEOs of the company. They are eligible for 200 points. But usually, for example, if you're an international student or foreign worker, you are only eligible for a 50 points LMI, which will support your PR application and give you an extra 50 points. I hope that answers your question, Gurpreet. If you have further information about LMI or how does it support the PR application, you can contact our office. LMI we do very regularly, and we have got a very like almost around 99% success rate. I can even say 100% success rate in doing an LMI application. We have not got any LMI rejected in the last 3 to 4 years. So I can proudly say yes, we are getting almost 100% success rate of doing an LMI application. So if you have any need of doing that, or if you need that, kindly contact us and we will be happy to assist you. So I think that by that we are coming to the end of the session today. The session is usually for half an hour, which gives you a time to ask your question and give us a time to definitely give you an update of what happened in the last one week in the Canadian immigration. So to do a recap of what we discussed today, first we had discussed about the express entry draw, which was a surprise draw held this week. The CRS score was 484 and the number of invitations sent was 7,000. So that is one big news of this week. The second one was from the ONP skilled trade class. The CRS score dropped to 250 and there was another draw held yesterday where number of invitations was sent to people with score as low as 250. So just see the comparison between the express entry draw where the score was 484 and now compare this with the ONP skilled trade class draw, which is just 250. But there's a lot of difference. The people who are in Ontario have 1 year experience and who have experience in those skilled trade which are mentioned on the ONP website who have been invited this time were only invited. So you'll only be invited if you are residing in Ontario, have 1 year experience and have that experience in that certain skilled trade class. So that's how it's so basically that's how it works here. So that's how you're going to look after your PNP or your express entry draw. Then we discussed about the PNP being the second largest stream through which people get their PR, and that number is going to increase every year. By 2025, we are expecting around 120,000 people will be invited through different PNP streams to apply for permanent residency. And last we discussed was the post-graduation work permit, which is a new public policy announced last week. Now student can extend another for 18 months starting from 6th of April. The further detail is still awaited, but it should be coming up very soon. And maybe by next show we have, which will be again on next Friday, we will be able to help you and give you more detail about it. Our offices are based in Brampton, Ontario, Alberta, Calgary, and we have 2 offices back home in India, in Karnal and Kshetra. Our company deals in all category of immigration. We assist clients with all category needs you have, either PR, express entry, any stream you talk about, we do help you in that. And we also have office in India. If you're looking for onshore or offshore admission, you can contact our offices in Alberta, Canada, and we will be happy to help you on that one. I have a question here before we wrap up. Can a person period expiring January 24 can apply for extension? Naveen, as I just mentioned, we are still waiting for further update. But right now, as per the previous announcement which was made last Friday, I think the people whose work permit is expiring in 2023 will be able to extend it. For January 2024, there is no update as of now. But as I said, the further details are expected, which should be declared before 6th of April. Let's see what those updates are. But it seems like maybe 2024 is not the people they are targeting right now. Students whose post-graduation work permit is expiring in 2023 will be targeted under this new public policy, which is starting 6th of April 2023. I mean, I hope that answers your question. If you still have any further question, wait for another week or so. There will be definitely an official announcement being made about the dates, who can apply, what will be the process, will be announced very, very soon. And what is the best number to contact to you directly? I mean, you can contact my direct line, like the office line 647-891-0647. You will definitely not be able to reach to me directly, but you can leave your contact number or information and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you, Naveen, for coming up on this show and asking a question. If you have any further question, contact us and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you all our viewers for joining us. We have a great weekend and a great week coming ahead, and we will definitely see you live next Friday at 11 a.m. Till then, goodbye. Have a good weekend and a good week, and see you next Friday, 11 a.m. Till then, thank you and take care.